Well, Erie County Fair organizers are done waiting on the state to tell them that it's safe to hold the fair this year. So they're aiming to prove that on their own now. Good evening, I'm Scott Levin. Mary Alice is off tonight. Those organizers met with the state health department today, sharing their pitch to bring the event back this summer. 2 on your side's Dave McKinley is live tonight with what the fair folks brought to the table. Dave?
Well, Scott, they didn't bring fried Oreos, but they did come armed with a consultant's report which concluded that to hold the fair would pose virtually no danger at all.
We don't have guidance, so we're reaching out just to see what we can do to help get that moved along.
The fair partnered with the International Association of Fairs and Expos to hire Epistemics, a firm which uses computer simulations to guide industries and governments, including the state of New York and agencies like the CDC, in their decisions surrounding the pandemic. It ran nearly 300 scenarios involving the Erie County Fair based on the size of the event, when it will occur, the current and expected infection and vaccination rates both here and in surrounding areas, and existing rules regarding masks and social distancing. And the result?
The Erie County Fair, what we've run through in all these simulations is that it would be safe to have the event and there would not be an excess number of infections.
This news comes on the heels of a New York Times story revealing there's not been a single documented COVID infection anywhere in the world from casual outdoor interactions, such as walking past someone on a street or eating at a nearby table like you do at a fair.
But one thing that's important to know is that 70% of our guests come with the family that lives in their household. So we have to remember that when they show up at the fair in their own household group, that's okay. They don't need to social distance themselves from each other.
We do have historic data now with regard to fairs happening in Florida.
There have been 20 since January.
And to date, for all of the fairs that were completed through mid-April, there was no appreciable change in the case count in any county.
And they ran at full capacity with no masks, and some had record attendance.
We know that the guidance comes out from the state and the county, so ultimately it's their decision.
She just hopes they'll listen to the facts and the data and the science.
Barb, all I can do is try.
Governor Cuomo, meanwhile, is permitting the New York State in Syracuse to occur, but as of right now, there is no word on whether the state will allow the Erie County Fair to go on, even though it is scheduled to start just a week or so before the state fair is scheduled to. Live at the Erie County Fairgrounds in Hamburg, Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.
All right, David, thank you. So with that news today, we asked if you'd feel comfortable going to the fair this summertime. Most of you told us, yes, you would feel comfortable, even with no restrictions. You can keep weighing in right now. You can vote on the 2 on Your Side app or at WGRZ.com/vote.